Hi, I am back and thank you for coming back to my channel. I'm sorry it's been a while since I have done a video. As you know, we're going through this C virus thing going around and self-quarantine, and with depression, it's pretty hard, and mental health, it's pretty hard to be self-quarantined and cramped up in your house for so long with that, because depression tends to rear their ugly head and say, hey, I'm back, and you tend to get a little depressed. So there's times where I force myself to go out on a car ride. That does help me, but it's very, very hard to get out and just go. And once again, I'm going to apologize for the house I'm in. If you watch my videos, you know why I'm in this house. It's not a really clean house. Yeah, I'm fighting my depression. I think I'm doing it pretty well. I try to get out. It's very hard. My daughters invite me out and I'll say no at first, but then I'm like, okay, I'll go, because I know that it's better to get out. I do that. I also sit and try to keep busy. Being on YouTube all the time isn't very, very good for you, because you're sitting in one spot for so long. You're doing nothing and you're cramped up in your room or living room or wherever you're at, and you're doing nothing creative. You're not really occupying your brain. You kind of are, but not creatively, if that makes sense. So again, if you have mental health issues, that's not always good. It's not for me anyway. I can't speak for you. Just saying, it's hard, and so I try to get out. I went from my city to another city here the other day, 30 minutes away, and oh my gosh, it was so good. It was awesome to get out and drive, even for that short of distance. It was an hour round trip, but still, when I got, well, I didn't want to come home when I, was done, but there was nothing else to do and it was dark. So I think if it was daylight, I still would be doing something. Don't know what, but I'd be doing something. I decided also I've gained some weight being on this, and a lot of you guys do not know, I had weight loss surgery back in, I think it was 2016. And I got down pretty small, but I'm gaining weight back, and a lot of it is recent. Well, it's not a lot, but I can tell. And I think when you can tell, hey, something's got to change. So my daughter has been doing keto, and I think I'm going to join her on that. And that was something that I thought of doing while I'm cooped in my room. I was sitting here thinking, okay, I got to get creative. What am I going to do? Is there something I can, a new goal that I can set? Is there something that I could get creative with? I'm an artist concerning different things. I do photography. I used to draw, but being abused like I was so often, that kind of died out. And if you don't keep at it, you tend to lose it. And I was pretty good, and I just don't have the patience to do that anymore, because it would take me a while to draw something, because I'm a perfectionist at that. So, but back on topic, I say that a lot, is I even came up with another goal. I know in my videos I have said that I'm going to do van life when I get back pay on disability, or get my income tax with the stimulus check that everybody's supposed to be getting. I might get my van that way, because I'm getting a used van, and the vans here sell around anywhere. The lowest price is $2,000 on up. So I think I could get one for $3,000 or $4,000. I'm hoping. So I'm going to travel for a year. I'm going to fix the van up, to have a bed in there, a little kitchenette, a shower, a sink. I'm not going to fill up my 45-gallon water tank for the shower until I'm in the city where I'm going to be staying at. And then I'm going to fill it up before, I park it to do whatever I'm going to do, because I don't want to haul around 45 gallons of water for my shower, plus 25 gallons for my sink, my kitchen sink. That's a lot. And I don't know, because I don't know anything about this. I don't know if carrying all that water will make me burn more gas. I think it will. Maybe you guys can let me know in the comments below, because that's something that I think I should know and I could prepare for. So I'm going to do that for a year. I don't know if there's any states in the center of the United States I want to visit. It's all east and west coasts that I want to visit. I want to go through the Rocky Mountains too, which is kind of around that area. So I want to do that for a year, give or take. I want to stay at least a month in the states that I want to visit, a month or less, because I don't want to just go to one city per state and that's it. I want to go to multiple cities in that one state. Of course, I'm going to do my research and see, for instance, I want to go to California. But there's like, I think 3 places I want to go in California. One is LA. The other one is, I think you call it Cabasas? I think I'm saying that wrong. And then San Diego. And there's another one that's right on the ocean. I can't think of it. So that'd be 4. So I want to drive around and, spend at least a week in each city or something. I'm going to have a plan to go by. That way I won't miss anything, hopefully. After I'm done, give or take a year, I'm hoping that my YouTube channel takes off really well by that time. And I think I've stated in my YouTube videos that I do have land. It's just barely under an acre, kind of in the outskirts of town, but it's in the city limits, but barely. I want to build on that, or I would like to, I've always had this dream since I was a child, is to purchase a Victorian home that is not like in horrible condition, but something where I could possibly live in it and refurbish it to its original state and own that. I don't know if I want to buy them and flip them and sell them. I don't think that's what I want to do. I'm too old for that. I just want to live in one. I think the historical value of that, I don't know if you call it value, the historical era of that is awesome. And I think that's what I want to do. I'm either going to build on my land, and if I do, I might live in it for a little while and sell the land and the house that I'm going to build on it, and or do the Victorian home. I've always loved the Victorian homes. I love the Victorian era. I love the way they dressed. I like the way they lived, things like that, except the slavery part. I don't like the slavery part. That's all wrong. We won't go there. That's a whole different video. So that's my goal. That's what I want to do. And this is what I do during this self-quarantine thing is I'm trying to keep my mind active, trying to figure out, okay, instead of sitting here on YouTube and going through video after video and doing nothing, I need to think and I need to do something creative of myself to better myself. I don't think any of us do that often. Again, I'm not speaking for you. I can only speak for myself. Do we? I don't recall doing that myself. I mean, who sits there and thinks on a daily basis or monthly or whatever and say, hey, what can I do to better myself? What can I do? What can I do? I know a lot of women are like, I'm going to cut my hair. I'm going to, color my hair. I'm going to wear my makeup different. Women can be creative like that. But to do something to better ourselves, as in, creating new goals, losing weight, come up with exercises. I also have thought, I don't know what my problem has been, but I've been drinking a buttload of Dr. Pepper. I mean, too much. I could go through a 24 pack in 2 to 3 days, and that's not good. I don't think I've ever drank Dr. Pepper like that before. This might be a TMI, but in one of my videos I had said that I was a cam girl in one of my videos, and I have these real sexy panties, and they were size medium. And like I said, I had weight loss surgery, and I've always been in a large or extra large. Well, I went back down to medium, and then I put all those nice panties up when I stopped camming, and I put them in one drawer, which is a little plastic tub drawer, dresser drawers. I know you know what I'm talking about. They're plastic with 3 plastic drawers in them that some people use for dressers or storage bins. Well, since I left my husband, I've been living out of those because I don't have a dresser. But anyway, I put my sexy panties in one drawer and thought, well, I'm going to save these in case I get a boyfriend and I want to use them. I don't even know if I want a boyfriend. But anyway, I thought one day, you know, screw it. I'm just going to wear them because they're pretty. And I deserve to feel pretty. So I put them on and they're snug. And I'm like, oh my God. And it's been that way since I've been drinking Dr. Pepper. I've gained 5 pounds since I left my husband, but I want to say I still wore these panties when I gained that 5 pounds, but I mean, they're not uncomfortably tight. I've got them on now, but I'm like, you know, I could tell that I might be gaining weight. Now in the past, I would have overlooked that and just thought, I'll just go buy a bigger pair, you know, and then it got bigger and bigger and so on. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to finish my Dr. Pepper 12-pack, which is less than 12 now. It's probably like 6 cans in there. But I am eating healthy from this point forward. Today I've already had cream of wheat, which is, you know, it's not that healthy. But I made pre-made salads with chicken in it. And I'll be eating like that. And then I'm going to do keto. So I have to look up on keto and see what I can eat. And I've come to the point in my life where I've been done so wrong that I feel like I'm the only one that can do this for me. I'm the only one that can make myself happy. I'm the only one that's going to fix things. My willpower has went up this past year. I know I can do this, and I'm going to do this because this is my new me. This is who I am now, and I will do it. And I don't need anybody's help because I can do it, and I will do it. You can do it. So that's what I'm going to do. And I also sit and think what I can do to build my van for my trips and what I'm going to take, what I'm not going to take. I'm going to sell some personal items that I have, like my washer and dryer, and I'm putting that money back. I sold a stove that I had. It was a brand new stove, and it was an awesome convection stove, and I had to sell it, and a refrigerator. And that's the stuff that I took when I left my husband because he already had that stuff with him. So I didn't take anything that wasn't mine or leaving him without. Everything I took, he still had there. That's not me. I'm not going to be mean to somebody. Also, I can't even talk. I am going to get a bike also. And I'm either going to build my bed high in my van and put the bike underneath the bed from the back of the van. I don't want to store it on the outside of the van for 2 reasons. 1, it could get stolen. 2, somebody will figure out that somebody's living in that van and it will either try to rob me, kill me, or something. And I don't want to do all that. So I'm going to put the bike on the inside. And again, when I start building my van, I'm going to record it. You guys are going to see. So my hair. That's one thing that you guys could possibly do also is as you're sitting home self-quarantining, is that a word? And maybe, oh, there's a bird. Or maybe write a journal of something that you want to do to improve yourself. Things like that, I guess. Go style your hair different, like mine. Do something better. I don't know. I also need to color mine. I'm not a redhead. My mother is. I am a natural dark blonde. But my gray hairs are starting to show. So I dye it red to hide the gray. But I think that when my hair grows back out, I'm going to take the red out and just highlight my hair to hide the gray. Because I miss my blonde. You can tell by my eyebrows that I'm a blonde. And I hate my eyebrows. That's something you could do if you find something that on your face you don't like your eyebrows. Play with some eyebrow makeup and try to make your eyebrows, wow. Hasn't worked yet. But I have went and got, it's like a mascara one that's auburn that you can just brush through the hairs of your eyebrow. And hey, it looked pretty good. It made me look like I had auburn hair with my red hair. I don't know. I'm not going to mention names, but there is a mukbang channel that I watch, and this woman is pretty heavy, and as I don't think I'm subscribed to her. She says that she's going to stop them and be healthier, and she'll do it for a day or two and then go back, and that's really sad because she seems like an awesome person. And I don't ever knock somebody for their flaws, never. But being I was never her weight, and I wasn't that big, but I was big enough where things were going downhill. My blood pressure, I was close to diabetes, you know. I was just a tad over 200 pounds, but I'm 5'2", so that's a lot of weight on a 5'2" body. She's big, and I look at these heavy people now, and I'm like, I just feel bad for them. And I'm like, you know, there's help out there, and she gets paid for YouTube, and you know she's got the money to do weight loss surgery and maybe get better. And I don't know, I feel sad, not bad. I feel sad that people like that don't want to help themselves, because I feel like, you know, what is on my shirt? You need to be healthy and live your life and get out and do things. And I don't know. I'm not, like I said, I'm not downing anybody. And I know from experience for myself that when I was heavy, I wasn't happy. I would look at pretty clothes and wished I was thinner, where I could wear those and feel pretty again. Because when I was younger, before I had kids and after, I got down pretty thin by myself. My hysterectomy is what set my body off and why I gained weight and I couldn't lose, and so that's why. And everybody has their reason. You know, they eat because of a traumatic child experience or some kind of trauma, or they just love food, you know. But at some point, it's like you got to stop and ask yourself, you know, am I living my life to the fullest? Am I truly happy? Etc. I don't know how we got off on this topic, but I think we need to change it because I want my channel to be positive. But yeah, you know, back on topic again. I tend to get off a topic quite a bit. But do a journal, you know, write down on one page, this is what I would like to do for the next 6 months or until I'm done doing whatever you want to do. Since you're self-quarantined, get your cell phone out. And if you're not a photographer, this is something that you can do, and it's active. Go out in your yard. Flowers are blooming. Get out there and see what kind of flowers, of pictures of flowers that you can take and edit them and post them on Facebook. I am a photographer, but I'm not a landscape photographer. I do like taking pictures of scenery, or like a bee and a flower, and I like to edit them, you know, blur out the background and make the foreground better and brilliant, you know. There's so many free apps you can add on your phone and edit. That's one thing you can do. Get in your kitchen and try to cook up new food for your family. That's something healthy, a cake. I went to chef school for pastry, and I wanted to do cakes and pastries fancy and create new tastes and things like that. And that's something that you can do. Make a cake and get some fondant and see if you can do fondant on a cake and decorate it, and have a competition with your husband or your boyfriend to see who could do the best one. You know, and that's something you could do too. Cook side by side with your partner or your kids and say, hey, you know, let's see who could do who's better, whatever. That's just a couple of things that you can do. Let me think. Go clean out your car. You're not around anybody when you're cleaning out your car. But there's always something. You can clean your house, redecorate your house. Sit in your living room on your couch and look around and say, hey, you know, would this look better this way? Or I should change this? Or do I need to remodel something? Do I need to knock out a wall? Or whatever you feel like you could do it if you can afford it. Or if you own that home, don't do it to a rental home. Those are a few things that you can do. My lighting in this house is horrible too, so I'm standing in front of the sliding door. This is almost 21 minutes of video, and I think that I might shorten it shortly. There's also something else I could put in there. I've seen on YouTube, because I'm on there too much, or people are doing this moussey or frothy or whipped, I think it's whipped coffee. It's like a teaspoon of instant coffee, a teaspoon of sugar, and a teaspoon or two of hot water, and you whip the crap out of it until it becomes frothy. Not frothy, whipped. and they put it in milk and stir it up and you drink it. And they all say it's good. Try that. Try a different thing. Try to start a YouTube channel. This is a good time. If you're not working, you can come up with great content on YouTube channel. Oh, by the way, if you haven't subscribed, subscribe to me. Oh, and comment. I love reading my comments. I have started to get comments lately, and that excites me because my subscribers are claiming, my comments are claiming. I can't talk again. For some reason, I get tongue-tied. I don't know what that is about. Hit the notification bell. Don't forget to do that because that alerts you to say, hey, I'm putting a video up. You can like it if you want or not like it. I don't think that's real. Well, it's important to me. It lets me know if you like it and should I put more out like that. So that kind of thing. You can plant flowers. You can mow your lawn. I don't want to mow my lawn. It's not my lawn anyway. I wouldn't do it. Oh, a update on my shoulder. It is almost 3 months since surgery. I've refused to go to physical therapy, and I think I'm not going to see the surgeon anymore because my recovery has been traumatic. I was hurt by my last physical therapist really bad. And when I told, it was the nurse practitioner or physician's assistant that I went to see on the second post-op visit, and I told him, I felt like the pain was going away until I saw the physical therapist, and I think they really hurt me. He tended to agree, but he said, on this visit, this is the last medicine I can give you. And he said he's going to send me to a new physical therapy. I said, fine. I still have some pills left, and this has been well over a month ago. And I got like 5 left when they should be already gone. So that shows I'm not an opiate addict. But my point is they didn't once ask me, how bad do you really hurt? Or where does it hurt? Or does it feel like this? Or does it feel like that? I feel like they're taking it as you just want more pills, or you must be exaggerating. You might be a wimp when you have surgery and every little pain really hurts you. But I'm here to tell you it was excruciating, and it really offends me greatly that they did not take me seriously on that. I'm like, dude, I really hurt. I hurt so bad that sometimes where my body would shake. Put heating pad on and alternate it with ice. I have Raynaud's disease, which means that anything cold hurts really bad. I would even lay a towel, a washcloth down, and then put the bag you could screw a lid on, you put ice in it. I would put that on. And I had to take it off for a while and put it back on and take it off because sometimes it would still get too cold. I would take Tylenol, and when it got to the point where it was excruciating and my body would shake, I would take a pill. So I take a pill maybe once a week, and I think that's about it. I still hurt. I don't know if it's normal. They act like, my phone went crooked. They act like that I'm exaggerating or making it up or something. I don't know. But it's not right that they're not taking me serious. I still have chronic pain. I have pain, I don't know what's all over my shirt. I have pain in this area. I don't know what that is. In this area down to my bicep. And I still can't raise it very high. I can raise it probably level with my shoulder. And another thing I have wrong is, you can see the shoulder right here. When I raise my arm, my shoulder raises. And it's not supposed to do that. See, my other one doesn't do that. But this one does. That is a problem because I watched on YouTube that another woman had done that, and they had to do something different with her in physical therapy. I don't know what it is, but I had to find out because I got to fix that myself, or I'm going to have to bite my lip and go. How does that saying go? Bite the bit, bite the chomp, bite the bit. I'm just going to bite my lip and go. That's just my goals that I want you guys to know, and come up with some ideas to do on your self-quarantine and my van life kind of thing. And I'm excited about my van life, and of course you guys will be going along with me, and I can't wait. So on that note, I'm going to let you go. I hope you guys are doing well on your self-quarantine. I hope that you're healthy. I hope you're doing the 6 feet social distancing. That's a hard word for me to say. Don't fight. I've seen some people getting verbal arguments out in public. I know tensions are high, so all we need is extra tension. So I hope you're having a great day. I'm glad that you guys have subscribed. I got more subscribers and it makes me happy. You guys have a great day and stay safe. Wear your PPE, personal protective equipment, your mask, goggles, gloves, whatever, when you go out in public. So I'm going to end it on this note, and I am going to scram. Bye.